Third thing, for asking about price. For asking about price, we ask with how much. How much. The full structure is how much is that? How much is that? So for asking about price, we ask with how much. How much. How much is that? We answer and say that is plus price. That is plus price. Whatever price is it. For example, how much is that? How much is that? We say for answer, we answer with that is that is plus price. That is number one. That is number two, price. Okay, how much is that? How much is that? First thing we will say that is plus price. What is the price? 10. 10 pounds. So I will say that is 10 pounds. That is 10 pounds. Again, if I want to ask about price, we ask with how much is that? How much is that? For asking about price. Okay, for answer, we answer with number one, that is plus price. That is plus price. Number one, that is. Number two, price. For example, how much is that? Number one, I will say that is. Number two, I will say the price. What is the price? 10. So that is 10 pounds. Pounds. What's the meaning of pound? Guinea. Okay, another example. I want to ask about the price of this. I want to ask about the price of this. So I will say, how much is that? How much is that? Sorry, I didn't give the price. How much is that? How much is that? We say for answer, we answer with that. Number one, that is plus the price. What is the price? 20. 20. So I will say that is 20 pounds. Again, we will say it again. For asking about price, we ask with how much. We ask with how much. The full structure is how much is that? How much is that? Okay? For answer, we should follow the following steps. First thing, I should say that is. I should say that is. Second thing, I should say the price. The price. Which is it? The price. Whatever it. Okay? For example, we say, how much is that? Number one, I will say that is, the price is 10. So I will say that is 10 pounds. Another example. How much is that? First thing, I should say that is. That is. Second thing, I should say the price. The price is 20. So I will say that is 20 pounds. And we say the meaning of pound. Okay, let's answer this exercise. How much is that? How much is that? We say for answer, First, we should say that is, and he wrote it. He wrote it. That is. Second thing, we should say the price. What is the price? 7. So I will say that is 7 pounds. Number 2. How much is that? How much is that? We say for answer, first thing, we write that is. Number 1, that is, like this. We say for answer, first thing is that is. Number 1, that is. Okay, second thing, we write the price, which is this. Price. That is the price. So we'll say that is 8 pounds. 8 pounds, sorry. I will write pounds here. Okay, look at this. How much is that? How much is that? Remember the steps. First thing, we should say that is. Number 1, that is. Number 2, do you remember? That's right. We should say the price. 15 pounds. Okay, here. How much is that? How much is that? Do you remember? For answer this question, we follow these steps. Number 1, I should say that is. Number 2, the price. The price. Okay, how much is that? Number 1, I will say that is. Number 2, the price. That is 6 pounds. Okay, last one. How much is that? How much is that? Okay, let's remember. Number 1, I will say that is. Number 2, I will say the price, which is 12. That is 12. Sorry, 12 pounds. So if I want to ask about the price, we ask with how much is that? How much is that? How much is that? For answer, we first say that is. Number 1. Number 2, we say the price. That is plus the price. That is plus the price. For example, how much is that? Number 1, that is here. Number 2, the price, 10 pounds. Like this. How much is that? How much is that? Number 1, we say first, that is. That is. Number 2, the price, 20 pounds.